All right, so today we are going to work on Lesson to Learn B. This is what you're going to be completing this entire week. I'm going to do 1A with you, and then the rest you're going to do on your own. Before we start, I want us to read the instructions. Analyze the following sentences and then diagram them in the space provided. Use a ruler to draw the lines. Okay, so in our sentence, near the gate at the airport, we watched anxiously for the cousins. Okay, first, as we always do, we have to figure out where the subject is. Now, something that I had explained to the students on the live sessions this week is that instead of us having someone's name as a subject, we have a pronoun in the place of the subject. So we have to be looking for the pronoun that is in place of the name that is being used as a subject. So for example, in the sentence, the pronoun we is the subject. It is taking the place of multiple names, okay? So we is the subject. The sentence tells us that we watched, okay? This is an action verb. Watching something is an action. This is the past tense of that action, okay? From there, I have to determine whether I have a transitive or intransitive action verb. I am not seeing any direct objects, and the reason I say that is because I know that for is a preposition. So I know that cousins is not going to be a direct object. It is going to be an object of that preposition. So I will show you. So I'll go ahead and mark for as a preposition, and it ends at cousins, making this the object of the preposition. The is an adjective describing cousins. Anxiously ends in ly and tells me how they watched, making it an adverb modifying watched. Airport. Okay, well, I need to go back a few. I know that near is a preposition. Gate is the first noun that I come across from near. I also know that at is a preposition, and it's going to end at the comma and at the object of the preposition of airport. If you did not catch the fact that there were two prepositions right here and you were going to mark this entire thing, that means that you might want to look back over your prepositions again. Airport is the object of the preposition of at. The is an adjective modifying airport. Near is a preposition. Gate is the object of the preposition. The is modifying gate. That looks a little silly, but it's going to gate. The only thing I have left is to figure out what these prepositional phrases are modifying. They are all adverbial prepositional phrases. Okay, they are all going to go to watched. So I'm going to mark all of these with adverbial prepositional phrases. Remember, when we're trying to figure out whether something is an adjectival prepositional phrase or an adverbial, we have to, or it has to answer the same questions that an adjective or an adverb would answer, the same ones, okay? Now, if you'll notice, I didn't leave myself a whole lot of room to be able to diagram, so you need to be careful when you're trying to do this. So I didn't have a direct object, but I am going to give myself a bunch of space right here because I am going to have a lot of prepositional phrases to put underneath my verb. We goes right here. This is not a capital W. It might look that way, but it is not. It's not at the beginning of a sentence. And we watched. Nothing modified we. I have near, which is my preposition, goes on the slant. My object of the preposition goes on my flat line, and underneath gate I have the. That was my first prepositional phrase. My next one, at, airport, the. And my last one, 4 cousins D. And that's it. That's all you have to do. So, if you have any questions, make sure that you're tuning into the live sessions to ask me any questions. If you want a private session, you can also email me about that too.